Okay, hello everybody, this is me, Johnny, and today we're going to be playing EarthBound. You might be asking yourself, hey, I thought you were playing Mother 3. Why are you playing EarthBound all of a sudden? And that's a good question, and there's a completely reasonable answer, because I accidentally deleted all of my save data for Mother 3 on the computer, and so if I was going to have to restart anyway, I thought I might as well play EarthBound. Eduardo, you can stay and talk if you want. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, but it'd be interesting to hear somebody who's never played this game before, see what it's like. I am going to be playing without audio because I'm actually playing this on the console. I'm not using an emulator because I wanted to, and I've already made the decision, so I can't go back. Anyway, let's go. EarthBound. Woo! This is actually my favorite Mother game. It's also the first one I played, but it takes place in America. Yeah. Alright, oh god, this decision's always hard. I picked mint for my previous file. I usually never go with plain. Oh, I don't think I've ever done strawberry. It's such a bold choice. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it. On my first playthrough, I did custom names for these characters, but I'm not going to do it this time, as I haven't done it ever since that first playthrough. It's, I guess it can be nice, but, I played the Zelda games too, where they give you the option to name your characters, and I always do Link, because it just makes sense. When you're talking about the game, you don't want to be like, yeah, so EarthBound's a pretty cool game, Johnny, being me, goes on all these cool adventures. Like, what the heck are you talking about? Well, you're supposed to link yourself to the player. It just doesn't, work for me. I will sometimes name the dog. In fact, I will name the dog, because I got my kitten right next to me. And, because I just gave her a bath, and now she's trying to get dry on the couch. There we go. Maria. Homemade food. So do I have 6 characters or 5? No, I've got 6. Okay. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and I love turkey. So we're going with turkey. And, you know me, I'm all about gaming. Haha. As if. Ladies, my phone number is, yeah. I'm cool. Let's go. The year is 1990X. For all you folks out there, we're going by the Mayan calendar in this game. In Onet, a small town in Eagle Land. Now, there are some people who might call it Onet. There are some people who might call it Onet. There are even some people who might call it 1TT. And that's your right. But, you know, for this playthrough, I'm going to be referring to it as Onet. Hey, bro, did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out? Ha! Me? Ha! No, never. I'm just gonna, you know, arm myself with this cool baseball bat. You know, as you do when you're totally not freaked out. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to Mom, make sure she's okay. Being the man of the house, it's my responsibility. What was that noise? Ness, you don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out? Okay. I mean, you'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I ask you not to. At least change out of your jammies before you go. I was gonna do that. You know, not because you asked me to, but because it's the right thing to do. Be careful. Come home as soon as you can. Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? I mean, I was. I got woken up by a big loud sound. Don't panic. It's just a... What? Meteorite that... Who fell? I just want to... What? Go home? If I didn't know any better, I'd think this officer here is scared. Wants his mommy. Hey. Oh, man. Up high. Onet police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We're going for the world record. Yeah, it's a real matter of pride for this small city. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation way too seriously. I agree. I don't think meteorites are anything to be worried about. I'm from Oklahoma, and we get, you know, tornadoes every week. And, you know, those have cars and much bigger than meteorites. So, no, I agree. I think we probably could deal with a bit of levity in this situation. Did you hear the Big Bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm gonna try to be the first to get there. Well, good luck with that. Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto. As if I need to go home in this meteorite. I do what I want. A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around, and I'm hungry. I hate my job. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Man, the apathy of the adults is really good. Hey you, don't you know what time it is? No. Ness opened the present. There's a bread roll inside. Ah, yeah. Hey, Ness. Hiya, buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help my body get stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also want to tell you... Whoops. I almost told you about my... by the way, Ness, did you check my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work? Treasure hunter. This is Liar Exaggerates house. Huh. He's a billboard guy. That meteorite looks different than usual. It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Nice timing, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? Yeah. And you live in the house next to his, I see. Hey, Ness. Don't be rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops' officers' way. You can go home now. Tomorrow, I, Pokey, will tell you more about this strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. I know you are, but what am I? Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out of my way, get to my... whoops, my mistake. I mean, get out of my way. Shh. Goodness. I just wanted to see the meteorite. You know, it's not like I'm the only one who's curious about it. I think I have a right. But alas, it appears I've reached an impasse. Looks like I'm gonna have to make a tactical retreat. Not that I'm admitting defeat, but I think it's probably probably a good move to return home for a bit. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. Yeah, of course. Why not? Thank you, Mom. Later that night, however. Goodness. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. My land. Who could be knocking at the door this time of night? Would you answer it? As the man of the house, I think it's only proper. Hey, listen to what I gotta say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know the sharks. They're the local ruffians. And they were really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Picky was gone. I blamed the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? Yeah, alright. Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take Maria along. The cracked bat in Tracy's room could help out at a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. Hey. It really is weird playing this game without any audio. I'm just gonna have to imagine it. I'll do everything I can to help you. Good luck on your adventure. You might get hungry along the way, so here's a cookie. Nice! You can also leave anything you don't need with me. Do you want me to hang on to something? No thanks. Be careful. I will, Tracy. Yeah, sure, you're cool. Whatever. Thanks, Mom. Alright, you go out in front and I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going. Do you want me to go with you? Of course, Maria. I guess I have no choice. Let's go. The phone is ringing. Answer it. At my house, my dad gets bent if I don't get the phone. Within the first 3 rings. Ness answered the phone. Hey, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you, 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave, you can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 into your bank account. Do you have your ATM card? Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Slam! Beep. That was probably, you know, like... It's probably more like that. Oh! Oh! It's a copperhead. Let's tread on it. A coil snake. Pokey used Ness as a shield. I'm glad to know that I'm among, you know, brave and loyal. I mean, Maria did a really strong hit. That was pretty good. Oh, another one. Man, I'm getting really lucky with the smashes. Those are based on a stat called Guts. So your offense is how hard you hit. Your defense is how much you know, damage you can take without, you know, getting hurt. Speed is, you know, who moves first in battle. Guts determines those lucky smash hits, which I don't think applies to PSI moves. Oh, frick. I keep talking about things like you know what they are. Ness is a psychic. Right? He's a boy with special psychic powers. And as he will learn throughout this adventure. And these are sort of like your magic moves in any other RPG. So his physical attacks are determined by you know, his raw attack stat. And every once in a while you get a lucky sort of critical hit, and that is determined by your guts. Now there are other stats, but I can't see them right now, and I didn't do any research, so I don't actually remember what they are. But you know, they do other things. Unlike other RPGs, like most of them, you can actually see your opponents on the overworld. I mean, especially from this time period, you had very, very few RPGs that didn't just have, you know, encounters be completely random. In this game, you can actually see them on the screen before you attack them, which gives you the advantage to where if you can sneak up on them from behind, you'll see those green spirals on the screen, giving you an opportunity to attack without having them take a turn immediately after. Conversely, if they get the jump on you, you'll have a red spiral, a la the Sega Dreamcast, and they will get the advantage, you know, getting a free hit off of you. Thankfully, it is not that hard to, you know, you can turn the frame before they make contact with you, and you'll be fine. Technically, there are some enemies that you can outspeed, but most of them are going to be faster than you. So usually your best bet is going to be neither getting the jump on them, neither, you know, just a neutral. You start the battle and you each take a turn. It is pretty special when you get those green swirls. By the way, I just died. It sucks, but now you can see what happens when you die. You get sent to the last telephone that you were, that you saved at. That's how you save in this game. You call your dad, which is also how I save in real life. I like that they took that little sort of jump of accuracy. It really makes this game special. I will admit, I am pretty reckless when it comes to games like these. I generally like to just throw myself at every enemy available until I get super overpowered. I'm not usually one for setting up 1,000 sort of layers of, special, offense boosting moves or special defense boosting, shield moves. I usually just like to rely on my raw muscle to win fights, but since I am recording this, and since I have realized that I'm not that great at improving over sort of game audio, I am going to try and not have an hour of this be grinding. Now, I could make like a Minecraft streamer and just grind off screen, which I don't want to do. I'm not going to do that because I don't need to do that. I'm going to do a low sort of HP run. I'm just going to fight whatever enemies I come across, and if I end up in a pinch, I will use resources available to me to overcome, and hopefully in so doing, I will get better at EarthBound, which I don't really look at EarthBound as a game, that I need to get better at, because it's all about the story and the writing and everything. But hey, it sure couldn't hurt. I'm playing this game all the time. What if I was good at it? Who knows? We'll see. Hey, Ness. I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Now, you sure are a liar, exaggerate. Everyone knows real men eat garlic all the time. Yeah, I know my favorite man does so. Wario. Oh! If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here. Well, there goes Maria. What? Oh, you woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad that you're okay at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Jeez, sometimes I wonder which of us is the real brother. Which one of us is the real big brother? Dang, Piggy's kind of a badass. Ness, you hear a buzzing that sounds like a bee flying around? No, I mean, I think that's just my laptop. Oh, come on, you must hear it. Well, now I hear it. A bee I am. Not. I'm from 10 years in the future. And in the future, all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I'm from, there's a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Ness. Did you listen to what I just told you? Yeah, I got the gist. Thank you for listening to my long story. You are as exceptional as I expected you to be. Thank you. I'm not that good. Buzz now joins you. Ness, looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said. I'm not one of those 3, am I? 'Cause I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest. Oh, well, you know, there are 3 boys right here. I say we all just stick together and you know, we'll get out of this place. Ness, buddy, I have something to tell you, and only you. Can you come visit me later? Alone? Well, sure, old buddy, old pal, liar, exaggerate. You know, I would love to, but, you know, I got this big legend, and my 3 boys here, my 3 main men are coming with me. So maybe some other time. Whoa! It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygus' plans. But, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard! Oh my god. Aliens are real. And they look like, I guess it's more of a robot than an alien. Robots are real. I knew I should have been nicer to my calculator. I guess robots are real, you know, in actual, you know, real life. They just don't look like this. They look more like big arms, you know, on production lines and stuff like that. That's a mighty fine hit, Buzz. I wish I could do that kind of damage. Whew. I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me. So we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygus, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent, due to Gygus' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. Man, so grand, this Buzz. Oh yeah, I gotta take them home. Hello, Mr. Minch. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really gonna get it now. No, Wario, no! Thanks. By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it could have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. Aye! I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out. Oh my god. Oh. I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See, you... Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. To defeat Gygus, your own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onett. It's called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Alright. You are a very intelligent young man. And... oh, the pain! Everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time? No. Nah, I'm good. Good! It's already dawn outside. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Rest in peace. Hey, it's a butterfly. Nice. Alright. Since I've got nothing else to say, you know, no interesting stories, I guess, that relate to the tragic events of a bee from the future being slain ruthlessly at the hands of a portly woman, I'll supplement it instead with some facts, and you'll notice that my health is a little low. So wait, hold on. What? Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Man. This game is so realistic. Anyways, as I was saying, health is a little low. So I'm gonna go talk to Mom. You're back. Don't bother yourself with talking now. You look tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some turkey and scoot up to bed. Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Mom. She will do this at any point in the game. If your health is ever low, you can just come home and talk to Mom and she'll make you dinner. And then your health will be full again. Good morning, sleepy bones. Are you ready to start your adventure? I'm so proud of you. My little man is growing up too fast. Oh, thanks, Mom. You don't gotta call me little so much, you know. I'm the man of the house. At least, you know, until Dad gets back from work or wherever he is. On it, public library. Use the library more. I agree. I think we should all use the library more. I wonder. It's interesting now with COVID and everything. I mean, I didn't use the library to begin with because I barely read. But are they trying to disinfect books? You know, you'd think that, you know, at least somebody would have tried that, but also that would just destroy the book. You know, you gotta imagine, you know, if they didn't have budgets from the state, libraries, you know, if they were not, I guess if they were for-profit institutions, the libraries would be pretty hard hit right now, I imagine. A library is a nice place to learn stuff. I got a lot of info about EarthBound. You can borrow maps for nothing. Yeah, cool. Could I get one of those maps of EarthBound? Hey, kids can only borrow maps at this library. Do you want to borrow one? Here's a map. On it isn't the only thing on the map. All the info is there, except for the info that isn't there. Pressing the X button allows you to use the map at any time. How convenient! You know, the X button, it's located near the top. Ha ha ha. What's an X button? What does that mean? And why can we only borrow maps? At Giant Step, there's a monster guarding that spot from the outside world. No one knows when the monster made Giant Step its territory. I wonder if he's stronger than my wife. A man of few words. It's useless talking to him now. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a pretty shy guy. A pretty shy guy. That's a joke for you Mario fans. You get it? You get it? I'm cramming for the big test tomorrow. It's about games. Hotel rule. If you stay at a hotel, you'll wake up with full HP and PP. Life recovery rule. Recovering your life will give you full HP but 0 PP. I bet this stuff will be on the test. Yeah. Test. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet! Oh, jeez, he's pretty aggressive. Man. It's just a library. Recently, I sensed the presence of UFOs flying around. Or am I just dreaming? Look at this whack job over here. Everybody knows aliens ain't real. I recently read a book titled Our Convenient Society. It said that our modern society demands that there always be an ATM in hotels and drugstores. Just knowing that is convenient. I'm glad I read the book. I can't believe I didn't know this stuff. I'll check whether or not we have an ATM in our drugstore. What a nerd. I read the book called Our Society is Convenient. It says that in these days, there are always telephones in hotels and drugstores. I also learned that to use a green payphone costs $1, while the black payphones are free. If you weren't... Wait, it doesn't say payphones, it just says black phones. You wouldn't call it a payphone if it's free, because that is not what pay means. Dang it, I embarrassed myself on the internet. Again! If you weren't already aware of this, all your money could get eaten up by your phone calls. I'm glad I read the book. Oh goodness, I mean, if all these guys are reading that book, then maybe I should read it. Unfortunately, I can only take out maps. bothering people. Okay. Well, this bit gives me a convenient excuse not to come up with any funny anecdotes. What the? Hey! I was gonna use the restroom! No. I'm in here. Don't try to come in, especially if you don't need to use the bathroom. Don't talk to me. I'm thinking. I can't believe I saw it with my own eyes. I was staring out the window, and there it was, just fluttering there. I'd only seen it in the encyclopedia before. What was it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a magic butterfly, all your cares fly away. Oh, just like a fluttering butterfly. Yep, that's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops! Sorry about the outburst. I got carried away with all the talk about lovely butterflies. What a nerd! God! We used to beat kids up like you for talking about, butterflies and My Little Pony and all that. Let's kill him! I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onett. I heard it possesses a special power. Man, if Giant Step is so good, why isn't there a Giant Step 2? Oh yeah, I should check out the map. It's pretty good. It's actually I can see my house from here. That's pretty good. What a cute yellow backpack. Oh, thanks. I got it from the store. Ness, I'm doing watch out duty for the hideout. Can you take over? Nah, man. I'm busy. You're busy, I understand. What a guy. Thanks, Pigpen. Speaking of which, let's go check out the old boys club in the treehouse, the hideout. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. Oh my, thanks, Tony. I had a dream about you, and you were traveling with a cute girl. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I am single. You've grown since I last saw you. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I really like you. Well, you know what I mean. Sorry, bud. I don't go that way. Also, I'm like, 10. So, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. Whatever. Hey, I'm not your enemy. I'm simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies? No. I see. You've already got a good grasp of how to fight effectively. Yeah, like this! So in terms of the enemies here, we've got the coil snake, I think he's called the rowdy crow, and then the runaway dog. The runaway dog is the strongest and gives you the most XP. I guess 4 compared to 1 and 2. Yeah, 1. And I think the crow gives you 2. But crows will always drop a cookie, which is kind of nice. But also, you've got a really small inventory in this game. I guess, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 items a man. And that includes equipped items. So it gets to a point where when the cookie stops being useful, since you can just get hamburgers and bread rolls for pretty dang cheap, it becomes a real nuisance. I heard there's a big footprint on the hilltop behind this shack. I haven't seen it myself. It's just a rumor. This shack was locked by someone from City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed is because of a punk named Frank. He may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. Jeez. Man, the struggles of being a clown. You know, I knew this guy. He was a clown. He was called Ronald. And he made his living selling hamburgers. I wonder where he is. Probably still poor. Shh. What if someone overhears us? Right. You jerk. Because... What the heck? Hey, Mr. Crow. I want to see if he really is called a rowdy crow. No, he's a spiteful crow. I called it. I remembered it before it came up, so I get credit for it. Man, he keeps dodging. Looks like I'm actually gonna need this here cookie. Yeah, and sorry, it was 3 XP instead of 2, which makes them, you know, pretty good. You don't need to kill the dogs every time. Or kill. I say kill. I mean tame. You tame them. A girl named Paula lives in Tucson. Her mother runs a preschool out of their home. I can't remember the name of the school, but I heard Paula is something really special. Why is she special? I forgot to ask. Oh well. This is a really specific thing to bring up and then just not elaborate on. Welcome to the beautiful Onnet, the wild flower of Eagle Land. We've also got a lot of dogs. Somebody ought to, you know, take care of the dog population by means of beating them to death and taming them to death. And, you know, I think I'm just the man for the job. City Hall is to the east. You know, where the sun rises. So yeah, the sun rises in the west, as everybody knows. If you're trying to sell us the newspaper, go away. We don't read the paper. We don't want any milk either. Oh, I hate it when they catch on that early. It's kind of hard to sell them milk when, you know. Okay, the joke was fine. I don't need to make it better. I moved here from the way away next town. The next town there is the, what is the name? Polar Star Preschool. The preschool is at Paula's house. Paula uses, what is it called? Magic? Magic. Why? That's pretty cool. That must have been what that other guy was talking about. Huh. Nice. I guess no one's home. The point overlooking the sea is beautiful scenery. It's over that-a-way. Such a beautiful place gets me all choked up. Oh man. You're really hyping it up, eh? Oh, look at it! Oh! It's getting me choked up. I must be the happiest man in the world. I can practice my trumpet in this scenic spot. I'll send my haunting melody throughout the town. It's not exactly Maynard, but it's pretty good. Don't this house look good? You can buy it for only $7,500. It has an ocean view, and the sunsets are beautiful. Folks should have a place of their own. Do you want to buy it? Yes. You can't afford 75 grand or 7 grand 500, 7,500 grand, 7,500. It was a waste of time talking to you. You know, I try. I'm hoping that you viewers at home can appreciate how good I am at wasting time and breath. Bush Hospital, the best hospital care in Onnet. We put our life into operating on you. And I don't think people like operations. I think they try to avoid them at all costs. But it's glad to know that they care. Now these fellas here are the next sort of tier of enemies. You got the Pogo Punk, you got the Skate Kid, and you got the what's it called? The Yes Man. Do you want to meet Frank? You don't want to meet Frank. That's not what the dialogue says. You don't want Frank to beat you up, do ya? So these fellas are members of the local gang called the Sharks. And they're a rowdy bunch of boys, but they drop XP like nothing. I'm also about to die. Oh my gosh. I need to heal. Luckily, they seem to be dropping hamburgers like crazy. Which are, yeah, 50 HP. I don't even think I have 50 HP. No, I don't. So, you know, what is it called? Chutes and ladders? Hills and roses and thorns? There are ups and downs. Do you want to fight? Do you want to start a fight or what? Yes. I want to start a fight. Never mind. Goodness. So, the whole calling for help thing, when an enemy calls for help, there is a chance that no one will show up. Oh my god. There is a chance that no one will show up. And I got unlucky, and the enemy showed up and, you know, just pulverized me. But the odds of an enemy showing up, you know, depend on which enemy it is. In addition, some enemies won't call for help, while others do, and some will call for help a lot, and others will call for help very, very seldomly. It's one of these things called RNG. It's what we role-playing gamers like to call random number generator, where basically anytime something random happens, it's not really random, because computers they run on logical functions and everything. So when we say random number generation, what we're actually referring to is more like arbitrary number generation, to where it'll take certain things that are happening on screen, like, I don't know, how many steps you've taken. I don't know what the actual factors are, but just take this as an example. The game will keep track of how many steps you've taken, and it'll keep track of how many enemies you fought, how many times you died. So all these things, it's actively counting, which are not random. The game knows how many steps you've taken, and it's a set number of steps. But it will take all these different values that have nothing to do with, I don't know, whether or not an enemy will call for help, or whether that enemy will actually show up. And it will decide, it will look at those values, like number of steps, and it will pull an answer out of that. So if the answer, you know, the number of steps you've taken is odd or even, might depend, might effectuate whether or not the enemy comes. So it's not actually random, it's arbitrary. But it can take from so many factors, or so many small, unpredictable things that, oh my gosh! Okay, I might need to grind on a few more dogs before I'm ready to take on these guys. I said I wasn't gonna do this. I said I was gonna get strong, but I don't really know what I can do here other than get stronger. And you know, it's the early game, so I'll have more opportunity for strategy later on. Anyways, I hope I've explained arbitrary number generation. But that's basically how we simulate random number generation in things like RPGs, where you can't have every enemy do the same thing on every turn, because then you could predict it and fights would be meaningless. You've got to have sort of an element of mystery to where if it calls for help, you don't know whether it's going to show up or not. That's how you make fights interesting in an RPG, where everything is really just determined by numbers and statistics. Hotel on it, $35 per night for a single room. And it looks like I'm down to $3. The apt viewers among you, or the viewers among you that have like played this game before, will know that every time you get killed, you lose half of the money it's in your pocket or in your wallet, except for what's in an ATM. And when you kill enemies, when you tame enemies, I will say kill, just because that's how gaming parlance have developed. Let me see. But what I really mean is tamed. I heard there's a guy who stops to read each bulletin board he encounters. Then he says, Chickaroony. Or Checkaroony. Whoops. Checkaroony. Is that you? No. I think you got the wrong guy. I will try to read as much as I can, just because I like to document, you know, I don't want to miss out on any funny dialogue. Oh, the road's closed again. It's Onette's claim to fame. I should have read that with an excited voice. Oh, the road's closed again. It's Onette's claim to fame. The road to Tucson is closed. You can't just squeeze through roadblocks either. Onette is famous for roadblocks. I know. I was born and raised here. I'm a roadblock fan. Don't talk to me. I'm on duty. Until I have Chief Strong's permission, I can't let you through. Well, that's just too dang bad. Anyways, what was I talking about? RNG, calling for help, money. Yeah, when you defeat an enemy, all your money that you earn from the fight is put into the bank account by your dad. And don't wander this far away from town by the Fresh Breeze movement. I do what I want. There's wild dogs out here. Why didn't anyone tell me not to go this far away from town? I think Pokemon did the same thing with its money. I could be wrong though. Yeah, no, it definitely did. If you lost a trainer battle, you had to give up money. Mr. Liar Exaggerate, the treasure hunter, finally found something interesting. I heard he will only show it to you. Dang it, I forgot! I dropped Pokey and Picky off at home, and Buzz is now dead, which means I'm alone. So I can go see Liar Exaggerate, and he wanted to show me something. This town is out of control. The wild boys are hanging out in the town, and the cops have really been cracking down on everyone. I'm considering moving to Tucson, a town in the south. Well, that's just unpatriotic of you, ma'am. We've got the best roadblocks in town, and the streets are absolutely safe. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go pick another fight with the gang. Because they give out a lot of XP. What? You want to meet our boss, Frank? He's in the backyard of the game arcade, thinking about peace and love. You you might want to visit him. Somehow I get the feeling that the gang boss of the Sharks isn't spending his afternoon thinking about peace and love. He's probably more thinking about violence and turf or whatever these boys. God dang it! Okay, well, we just crossed the hour mark, and I've died like a million times. So, how I said I wasn't gonna grind off screen? I think I am gonna grind off screen because I didn't know for a fact I don't want to watch grinding, and even though my rambling is starting to get up, into full swing, which is good because there's a lot of non-voiced walkthroughs of EarthBound. Anyways, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee so that I can keep talking, and I'm gonna grind off screen, and I got a hamburger, and I got a text. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll continue in a moment with more EarthBound. Thank you. Bye.